Hello and welcome back to Highbrow Wrestling on Fire Pro Wrestling World. We've sold out a 10,000 seat arena in Japan. Only at $10 a head, but with our other bonus money, we're still going to make a profit. At Sushi Onita, Poop McCluskey to kick us off. In singles competition, 90% at Sushi Onita with the Thunderfire Power Bomb. Defeats Poop McCluskey. McCluskey falls to 13-11. And that puts Atsushi Onita at an impressive 4-1. The Hollywood Hunk Jack Howard and the Divine Matt Robinson representing the industry versus the team from Brutality, Rusev and Big Van Vader. 98% Vader gets hit with the rating spike. 3-2 between all possible pairings in tag team action for the Brutality, or for Brutality. 4-14 for Rusev. 12-5 for Big Van Vader. The first tag team victory, apparently, for the industry. I said I'll have to check some of these numbers in case I misprinted something, puts a number in the wrong spot. That seems to be the case. Nevertheless, they finally won one. Genichiro Tenryu, Harry Bam Bam Gordy, Hoss fight. Let's go. 100%. Oh no, sorry, I was reading ahead. First 100% match with the Cradle Pile Driver. The Great Muta defeats Bam Bam Bigelow. That puts Bigelow at 11-10. It puts the Great Muta at 6-2. Now it's Tenryu versus Gordy. I was still right. 100% with the sharpshooter, Harry Bam Bam Gordy gets a big win for Brutality. 14-3 against Tenryu's 1-5. If I could, I would give him a shot at the unbeatable junior champion, but Terry Gordy's not billed as a junior, so I can't. I'd love to see those two go at it. I mean, I could just make them fight, I suppose. Highbrow Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. Tiger Mask and Julia getting another shot. This time at Penta and Phoenix, the Lucha Bros. Or representing the Lucha Bros now. Because there's actually a third member now. And new. Phoenix and Penta lose. Phoenix goes to 1-1. Penta to 1-2. The Lucha Bros 1-1 in tag team action. Meanwhile, Tiger Mask goes to 2-2. Julia to 5-4. And the Dream Team to 3-2 as teams. New junior tag team champions. Two-time champion. Next up, Poopy McPherson versus Bill Bullock for the Stardom Junior Heavyweight Championship. Another and new, respectable 85%. Bill Bullock falls to 8-15. McPherson goes up to 16-10, and much more important than that, with the finisher, the swirly, the spinning tombstone, we have a new Stardom Junior Heavyweight Champion. For the Highbrow Tag Team Championships, Chris Candido and The Miz forming something of a new Franken team. against another Franken team, Dude Love and Elijah the champions. And still, with the Canadian backbreaker, also known as the Body Vice by Jesse the Body Ventura, an over-the-shoulder backbreaker. The team of Dude Love and Elijah retain their titles. Dude Love now up to 6-5, Elijah to 4-8. The Miz falls to 7-10, and unfortunately, Chris Candido is at 1-11. He is the only person with double-digit matches who still only has one win. Rusev was at that point, but has improved since joining his faction. For the Highbrow Junior Heavyweight Championship, we're going to watch this one. New sighting from Saturday Night Slam Masters. El Stingray, also the newest member of the Lucha Bros, versus Fatso Gully Gull. With the best record by far in this company. As always, the senior and only referee for Highbrow Wrestling, the one and only Billy Bluebag. Fatso quickly gets a hold of Stingray. Oh, but Stingray fights back with that enziguri. It gets slowed down again immediately. Gully Gull looking to overpower. Obviously, Stingray looking to quicken the pace. Oh, there it is. The butt hump. The butt hump. It's actually some kind of like chin lock sleeper thing, but the animation looks really Visagra-like, even though that's not what it's supposed to be. Dragon Screw by Stingray. Quick roll up. Not even a one. Stingray trying to fight back here. Gets bowled over before he can hit whatever kind of drop kick or something that was supposed to be. The single crank. A Dragon Screw again. Now exchanging big right hands from the big man and middle and body kicks from Stingray. The big man overpowers him. Nice arm drag there. Impressive momentum and strength to be able to flip a man that size like that. Uh-oh. Big suplex position body. Basically super powered body slam is what it amounts to. Elbow to the back of the head. Too close to the ropes. Uh-oh, military press. Out of the ring goes Stingray. The champion Fatso follows him out. El Stingray. Modeled after Rey Mysterio and pays homage to him frequently as a result. There's the Gully Gullet on the floor. But there's no submissions or pinfalls or, quite frankly, any rules on the floor. There's a Gully Gullet again. Just trying to numb the jaw, the nerves in the jaw and throat. Make it hard to breathe. Not to mention it's pretty hard to breathe when your mouth's full of somebody's fingers. Trying to fight back now is Stingray. Oh, God, Northern Lights driver on the floor. Big, humongous knife edge chop that bowls him over. Stingray trying to fight back with that enziguri. And now a Frankensteiner. Gets caught when he goes for another one into a power bomb. It's over. That's going to be a low-ranked match. That was extremely one-sided. I'm surprised. Stingray's stats are actually quite good. Could have honestly been worse. At least it was in the 70s. But nevertheless, all that really matters to Fatso, he doesn't care if the fans like him or his methods. He is victorious. 23-4. 23-4. Stingray falls to 0-1. Coming up next for the Highbrow 6-man Tag Team Championships. The champions Damian Priest, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I genuinely can't remember, Spud Marmoset, I believe, against, for the first time ever, the full faction teams up. P. Myself, Vlad Chulins, Toots Marino, Bodily Function. And new Marmoset caught by Toots Marino's Japanese rolling clutch. It's one of his favorite maneuvers. Austin falls to 9-9. Priest to 13-6, still very respectable. And Marmoset to 5-5. Well, I think that should be 6-5 because I don't think I gave him the win when they won the titles. Then we go up here. Vlad Chulins 9-14. Toots Marino 15-11. And P. Myself 7-15. But as a trio, 1-0, and that's all that currently matters as they now hold the trios titles. And in our main event, we are going to watch this one. A rematch for the Highbrow Heavyweight Championship. Actually, no, because Hiroshi Tanahashi lost it to Vader, then Muto beat Vader. But it's a rematch for Hiroshi. He took a month off because he needed to rest, and now Tanahashi and Muto, 1-on-1. Immediately cradle pile driven into a leg bar. Snapmare by Muto. Very quickly starting the offense. Short arm scissor. That angle I can clearly see that's what it is. Muto knows he's got the age and probably stamina disadvantage, trying to win this one quickly. I thought he was going to go for the Muta stretch, but instead just going for the old traditional Indian deathlock. Still a damn effective submission. Extra effective and bonus points if you do the Triple H version that takes 12 minutes to put on, so you win by putting your opponent to sleep before it's even applied. Vertical suplex out of the ring by Muto as he plays to the crowd. Just trading Irish whips in the corner. Drop kick out of the corner to the knee by Tanahashi. Tanahashi wants his belt back. Elbows and body kicks trading back and forth. Muto gets the upper hand, but both men drop. Off the ropes. Bulldog, nicely done. Muto taking over here. Sleeper hold in the middle of the ring. Tanahashi got more left in the tank than that. There's the Muto handspring elbow out of the corner. Or into the corner, I suppose. Oh, responds with a flying forearm into the corner of his own. Does Tanahashi. And now a Boston Crab. Trying to get back into this is Tanahashi before it gets out of hand. Nice European uppercut. But Tanahashi still in trouble. Quick pin after just a counter kick to the head. Oh, there's the Tanahashi bitch slap. And another one. Elbow to the knee. Muto just trying to keep things at a pace he's comfortable with. Big vertical suplex. Near 7 minutes in. Off the ropes, nothing happens. Misses the low drop kick. Does Muto. Oh, connects with the dragon screw, though. Into the figure 4 leg lock. Too close to the ropes. Big scoop slam. Quick cover by Hiroshi Tanahashi. Only a 1 count. And his opponent is up before him. Quick roll up. Still only a 1 count. And again, Tanahashi slower to get up than the man he tried to beat. Another dragon screw leg whip. Figure 4 away from the ropes this time. Tanahashi needs to get himself back into this one. Knee to the spine. Uh-oh, Muta. Moonsault off the top rope. And yes, I'll call him Muta when it's not a tag match sometimes. Probably when it is. Uh-oh. Enziguri into a small package. Tanahashi going back to the bitch slaps. Version of a Pele backflip kick there by Keiji Muto. Another Tanahashi bitch slap. Not countered, but fought off into another dragon screw. Tanahashi in big trouble. There's a full backflip Pele. Off the top. Missile drop kick to the back of the head. There's the Shining Wizard. But Tanahashi immediately back to his feet. Tanahashi exchanging again. Drop kick by Tanahashi. Trying to get back into this one. To the top rope. Somersault senton off the top. But immediately that dragon screw comes back into play. Tanahashi starting to fight back though. He's dazed and confused, but he's fighting. He just hit a version of Elijah's drift away, and then drop kicks the back of the leg out from under Muto. Another Shining Wizard into the pin. 1, 2. Muto almost retained there. Into the buckle. Drop kick to the knee again. Tanahashi trying to catch his wind back. But gets nailed with another Shining Wizard. Middle of the ring. 1, 2. It's over. Tanahashi put up enough of a fight to get the crowd making some noise. It was good for us, but it wasn't enough. Keiji Muto, still your highbrow heavyweight champion. Respectable 80%. Honestly, given that was quite one-sided, I'm happy with that. We stayed at 90%, full house of 10,000 plus. We have a new Stardom Junior Heavyweight Champion, new Junior Tag Champions, new 6-man Tag Team Champions, 3 new champions out of a possible 6, 11,000 strong. Very pleased with what they paid to see. Okada is apparently the new Japan Heavyweight Champion. We still made $275,000. Hell of a show. We found Randy, whoever that is in America. I'm going to go see if I can figure out who that is. Apparently Rey Mysterio Jr. Holy shit. Didn't know he was there and that beat up and that, not particularly great. Make some noise for X-Pac. Is it who I think it is? If it's the Randy I think it is, then he's probably somewhere in here. And it's Randy Bo Bandy. I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna get him. Much as I want more juniors, I gotta get him at some point soon. That said, I do need more juniors. We haven't gotten anyone from England in a while. See if I can find a junior. Ilya Dragunov. Not very popular in America But okay in Japan, which is the other place we're building right now. Pete Dunne, a little more popular, a little more expensive, but his stats are also a little better. Nathan Frazier. This is not current Nathan Frazier, so it doesn't work as well. Dynamite Kid counts as a junior. He'd be a pretty good choice. B+, decent popularity for starting out. Rocky Balboa is not a junior. Aleister Black, not a junior. Let's see. Riocard O'Conlon. I'm going to go Richard O'Conlon on that one. Not bad. B's across the board. Junior. With his finishing move, your mom's panties. Eric Young. A little more expensive because but he's also not a junior. And I'm still trying to find more juniors. So I think we're going to go out of this list for Dynamite Kid. Lovely stuff. Checker Trust. Bam Bam Bigelow. Henryu. All right. Everyone's still hovering at S Trust, which is good. Ray Phoenix up to a B popularity in America, as is Penta. Bam Bam up to a B in Japan, which is nice. Howard's up to A and B in the two main places, so is Matt Robinson. Keiji Muto is S and S, love to see that. Muta is A and A. McCluskey's A and D, A and D, S and D. He's finally at least a C in America. It's still a D everywhere else, but B and C's, so he hasn't changed. Or, well, I mean, he dropped to a C in America for a while, but he's back up. A and then D's. B's and C's. A and C. I think he was A, B, 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 but he dropped to a C. He loves A, B, B and A. All B's for where we care about. S and B's. He's finally now actually strong style. As is the Miz. All right. So, I'm going. Oh, I gotta check my scouts. There we go. Turn them out. Manage stables. It's about time for a Spud Marmoset heel turn. Dynamite Kid's gonna go good guy. Some people might argue with that. In real life, he's kind of a jerk to some people, but This is why we always recheck things, because now Keiji Muto wants more money. I mean, fair enough. I just wish it would have just told me that the first time. Lovely. Okay. How do we do on our merchandise? Well, next question, but we'll get to that in a minute. Buy all this, put all the repairs for this stuff. Once it actually responds properly to my pressing right instead of straight on the controller. Okay, we sold out all of it. We only did 1,000 of each, but we did sell it all. I'm gonna buy 10,000 of most of these things because I'm gonna run another huge arena show in the States. Because we're gonna need the income, quite frankly. No, I wasted $4,000. Luckily, I don't care that much about $4,000 at this point. I mean, I'd rather not have wasted it, but it is what it is. Because I'm pretty sure we already hired somebody. We can hire one more, and then we will have to do the gym again. Yes, he's 94% strong style now because pretty much everyone is converted. All right. Check that one more time because it likes to change on me. Save. I am going to book this arena show, but we're just going to simulate it. I also should probably check who the hell can work. His legs are red still, but he's good, so I'm going to still work him. So there's nobody who can't work. We have 31 people. Actually, I'll just give him a show up and make it 30 people because there's a couple normal condition people, but he's the only one that's like really, really beat up physically, even though he says good condition. Let's go. Junior tag is the co-main, or no, that's 6-man. Let's go junior tag this time. Then we'll go our junior. Then we'll go 6-man. And we'll go Stardom Junior to keep it one of each tag variation. There we go. So, I'm going to give you a junior title shot because you're a junior. And that's why I hired you primarily. I mean, I like Dynamite Kid as a wrestler anyway. You're up to an A in America. You're up to B's. You haven't had a singles title shot in ages. At least several recordings, I don't think. So let's give you one. For the Junior Tag Team Championships, we're going to give Penta and Ray Phoenix a rematch. Because it makes the most sense at the moment. We're going to give the Dynamite Kid a shot at the tag team titles, or tag team titles at the junior title. For the 6-man titles, yep, they're all free from other things now. So we're going to go the Industry for the Stardom Junior Championship. He had a shot at our junior title last time, so let's give him a shot at that one this time. For the Highbrow Heavyweight Tag Team titles, we're going to go Atsushi Onita and Hiroshi Tanahashi. In singles action, we're going to have Damian Priest versus Terry Bam Bam Gordy. We're going to have Bam Bam Bigelow versus Poop McCluskey. We're going to have Stone Cold Steve Austin team up with the Great Muta in an interesting matchup. Take on the team Spud Marmoset and Chris Candido. And in our opening match, it's going to be Tenryu versus The Miz. So we can sell that out $20 with a print ad. We don't even have to go all the way to TV commercial. Although if we go to TV commercial, we add 70,000 cost and we make back like 7,000, so that doesn't make any sense. Or no, it'll be 34, roughly 3,500 more people times 20. That'll be 70,000 more, so it basically pays for itself. Okay, we'll do it with the TV commercial. Just because I want to see that stupidly high actual attendance figure. Here we go. In front of over 70,000 people. Genichiro Tenryu versus The Miz. The Miz with the skull-crushing finale gets a big win. 93% to kick us off. Tenryu falls to 1-6. Rough. The Miz coming back up into 8-10. Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Great Muta versus Spud Marmoset and Chris Candido in a very strange Bedfellows tag team match. Muta with the cross arm breaker taps out Chris Candido who falls to 1-12. Spud Marmoset now 6-6, I believe. That's what I have anyway. Stone Cold Steve Austin gets a win and goes to 10-9. The Great Muta goes to 7-2. However, their tag team record does not change because that's only when they're teaming together. Bam Bam Bigelow, Poop McCluskey. Let's get it on. 100% match. Bam Bam falls to the flush with death from Michinoku Driver. Goes to 11-11. Poop McCluskey 14-11. Respectable numbers. Between just length of time in the promotion and success, the Dumps definitely have the best overall record with a combined, this is tag team, singles, everything. As I do mark the tag teams as their own and trios as their own thing, but I also add it to the individual tallies. A total of 53 wins and only 25 losses, 4 of which are Fatso Gully Go. Here we go. Up next, Damian Priest, Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Respectable 88% match. Terry Gordy with the win, climbing to 15-3. And a bit of a losing streak for Priest lately. He's down to 13-7. Still not by any means terrible record, but lost a few in a row now, I think. And won like one 6-man tag title match or something. For the Highbrow Heavyweight Tag Team Championships, Itsushi Onita and Hiroshi Tanahashi of the Dream Team versus Dude Love and Elijah. Let's see who wins. And new with a headbutt by Onita to Dude Love. We have new Highbrow World Tag Team Champions Elijah 4-9, Dude Love 6-6. The Dream Team now in various pairings 4-2 in tag team action. Hiroshi Tanahashi goes to 6-2. I forgot to mark his 2 from losing that last match. Onita goes to 5-1. El Stingray, Poopy McPherson, Stardom Junior Championship. And new El Stingray with a Hurricane Rana at 11 minutes. By no means the greatest match of all time, but a reasonable effort. He goes to 1-1. McPherson falls to 16-11. Still very respectable overall for how many matches there's been. For the Highbrow 6-man Tag Team Championships. This, I was about to call them the Syndicate. That's a similar but different group name from somewhere else. I mean, I'm sure there's been syndicates in real wrestling too, but it was in actual, I think of it because of my backyard wrestling I used to goof around with my friends and do. But no, it's the Industry. The Hollywood Hunk Jack Howard, Divine Matt Robinson, Convict Bill Bullock against Bodily Function, P. Myself, Toots Marino, Vlad Chulence. Let's see how it shakes out. $99% and new. Jack Howard with the triple German suplex into a bridge, and I know because I've seen him do it. Pins Toots Marino. They fall to 1-1 as trios. He myself falls to a disappointing 7-16. Toots to an okay 15-12. And Vlad to a meh 9-15. Meanwhile, the Industry 1-0 is trios. Hollywood Hunk Jack Howard 14-13. The Divine Matt Robinson 8-13. The Convict Bill Bullock 9-15. It's now time for the Highbrow Junior Heavyweight Championship. Dynamite Kid, Fatso Gully Gull. And still with the TKO, Fatso Gully Gull retains the championship. I need to move Spud Marmoset down to heels because I made him a heel. I need to replace him with Dynamite Kid, who is 0-1. And of course, the man, Fatso Gully Gull, is one win away from 25 victories, 24-4. In our co-main event of the evening for the Highbrow Junior Tag Team titles, the Lucha Brothers, not to be confused with their new faction with El Stingray, the Lucha Bros, the Lucha Brothers, Penta and Phoenix versus Julia and Tiger Mask of the Dream Team. And still, Julia catching Phoenix with a roll-up. The Dream Team collectively going to 5-2 in tag team action. Julia goes to 6-4. Tiger Mask goes to 3-2. Penta fall. The Lucha Bros fall to 1-2. Penta falls to 1-3. And Phoenix falls to 1-2. In the main event for the Highbrow Heavyweight Championship, Keiji Muto defends against one of our very early signings, certainly the first half of our roster, Alexander Rusev. Started as C's across the board except for Europe where he's from, where he's an A. Has built himself up, gotten some wins with his teammates in brutality, and has earned a championship opportunity. Can't make the most of it though. Keiji Muto defeats Rusev with the moonsault, 91%. Rusev falls to 4-15. Keiji Muto goes up to 7-2. Did I not mark the results of even Muta? I only have... Oh, no, that's because I'm marking the wrong person. I did mark Muta. He's at 7-2 now. Keiji Muto is now at 6-1. Because I marked the wrong one, because they're the same person, and sometimes I confuse them, okay? It's a gag that's a joke on me. 10,000 more people than should be in the building. 75,500 people. The 93% show. Sami Zayn is apparently the new WWE champion. Will Ospreay is the AEW Junior Heavyweight Champion. I haven't checked this in ages, so I might as well. Sakuraba and Guts won the JP Legends Junior title, tag titles. Mankind and Don Fry won the US Legends Heavyweight tag titles. Sabu, C.W. Anderson, and Johnny Grunge are the ECW six-man tag team champions. We made $2.5 million in one day. Our broadcast contract is expired. Luckily, we have a new one. They found gang in America. I assume that's one-man gang, and then for some reason it just didn't capitalize the G. Your promotion was featured in a Japan magazine. I hope it boosts our popularity. Me too, because that's my secondary place right now. All right. Let's do this one's going to, even with the skip simulating, it's going to be a little bit longer episode again, but whatever. As long as it's under a full hour, that's my main concern. We have hit double-digit $1 million. Great Muda can absolutely have some more money. Go over 2,000. Steve Austin wants more money. Bill Bullock wants more money. Honestly, fair enough. You've held just about every damn belt in the company at this point. Bento wants more money. Well, Stingray wants more money. Tanahashi wants more money. Basically, what I'm saying is everyone wants more money this month. Okay. Has anyone's trust fallen below an S again, now that I have them all back? No. Good. Save. Do our training center management. I mean, let's be honest, I'm just buying the new gym in a second. Actually, just... You know what? I'll wait till I get my 30-second person, then we can... And I'll do one more huge American show next time. And then we'll go back to Japan. Although, if we went to Japan now after that extra little behind-the-scenes boost, it probably would get us closer to a C in Japan. We blew out 10,000 t-shirts, 10,000 towels, 10,000 goods, 10,000 branded snacks, and about 8,000 of each of these. We'll keep those. And I'm doing one more really big show. Screw it. Because I want to be above 10 million after I buy the gym is essentially what my goal is now. Because that's going to cost about $1 million. Alright, let's hire the last wrestler we can currently hire. We hire someone else from Europe, or do we just go back to either America or Japan for a while? I think that's what we do. Because that's where we're going to mostly be for the time being. Do we just go for one of these guys? Because they're not expensive and they're good. I kind of feel like we do. Plus he's dropped down from like 4,000 or something to 1,900. Kenny Omega's still a good option. But I'm going Jey Uso. First, I'm going to double check that I saved, even though I'm sure I did. Get back out there, bruh. I haven't found Bob Ross yet. Actually, let me check popularities. B+, SBBC, and Junior, which I do still want more of, because after the Stardom Junior title came our way, I have 2 singles and a tag team Junior title to consider. Okay, let's go Bianca Belair. Alright. Well, I'll try again. They don't usually say no to the top amount. I mean, sometimes they do, but obviously, because it just happened. Okay. One more try, and then I actually have to bust out the 3 strikes and amount rule for the first time in a while. Okay. Guess Bianca Belair doesn't like money. At least not this game version ever. Love that he's literally a former cruiserweight champion, and they don't have him as a junior. That makes no sense. Plug it. Let's go Kenny Omega. There we go. Kenny Omega is smart. He knows how money works. I would say you're a baby face. Okay. Is there anyone now mad, want more money? Seems to happen every time I sign somebody. Alright, we have about 45,000 pieces of merch. We're going to do a big show, and then after that, we're going to buy that. But that is for another episode. Folks, thank you so much for watching. As always, we'll come back for more highbrow wrestling in Fire Pro Wrestling World. Peace out.